Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morrisman, and as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. Today I'm going to entitle this video More Guitars for Sale, because I got more guitars for sale. And the reason why I'm parting with some of my guitars is I just don't have the physical space. I mentioned to you in an earlier video that I'm working on two major record projects or songwriting projects. So I really need the space because oddly enough, 90% of the stuff that I write on piano. Even though I'm not a great piano player, but I love the tones of the piano as far as you can get just different, textures and tones and play, mod saxophones and strings and all that. So, that helps with my creativity as far as writing. So, unfortunately, I have to part with some of my guitars to make space for my, recording equipment. And so my loss is your gain because, as you know, 90% of the guitars that I play are custom made by Dave, and Dave is just a phenomenal guitar maker. I mean, I've played over 100 guitars, and the guitars that Dave have made for me just feels great, and as you know, they sound wonderful. So let me start off with the guitar that I'm going to part with. And again, I really don't want to part with any of them, but just don't have the space. This is my custom 60s throwback coral pink telly. What I love about this guitar is, first of all, the look. I'm a sucker for a really nice looking guitar, but it also has to feel good and play good. So this one is Telecaster, and you've heard me play this guitar on covers, and I will try to put some links down here as far as me playing each of these guitars. But if not, you can go to my channel, mainly actually more so Morrisman 64-2, because that's where the majority of all of my new covers or my covers are now. The channel you're watching now, I'm not putting as many covers up, or if I'm putting them up, I'm only putting them up for a couple of days, and then I remove them because of the YouTube copyright thing. So, but beautiful guitar, some custom graphics, the pink strap, I haven't taken any of my guitars out to gig or clubs. They have not left the house, so they don't smell like smoke because I don't smoke. They're in excellent condition, no scratches, no dents. This is not a scratch on this thing because I believe in taking care of my guitars. I'm not one of the people that are, don't do a good job of taking care of stuff, looking all beat up after a couple of months. The majority of stuff I've had for years still look brand new. So again, this is a great looking guitar. It has my custom, name up there. You can tell your friends, hey, I'm actually playing one of the guitars that, Morrisman play on his channel. This is the actually authentic one. So I'm going to let this one go for about $150 and $25 for shipping. So we're looking at $175 because again, it's in mint condition. I don't really play each of my guitars a lot, so there's no wear or anything on there. So this is $150 plus shipping and handling. And you can go through my PayPal, make the payment. Once I receive payment, the guitar go out the very next day, and I send you tracking so you can track your guitar as far as where, where is it at yet and when is it getting here. So my second one is this one. And you've seen this one. And you know the story behind this one. The late B.B. King had Lucille. I have Rita. This is a beautiful guitar too, the hearts throughout there. This is really the guitar that when people come by, they stop and say, wow, this is beautiful. And, what made you come up with this concept? I got a lot of ideas in my head as far as custom guitars, and thanks to Dave, I'm allowed to, bring these creations to life, because you can't go to Fender and ask for something that costs you thousands of dollars, so Dave is the man. This guitar sounds good. This one has a thicker tone as opposed to bright, but actually you can get the bright strat thing going on here too. But when I put it to toggle all the way up to the top, I kind of get a thicker, warm sound. And again, that's what I love about Dave guitars. He don't sell me the same guitar each time, different pickups, different tones. He gets it. It's like, why would I keep selling him the same guitar? Different color but sound the same. So each one of them have their own personalities. And, like I said, I just got to make room, just don't have the physical space to keep everything. So that's why, I'm parting with these, with a heavy heart. But, it's business, I'm not one of them people where I'm going to play the same guitar for 20 years and only. You know, I like to keep moving and keeping it fresh and doing something different. You know, so I'm sure maybe after this project is over, I'll buy, you know, 7 or 8 more guitars from Dave. But in the meanwhile, these have to go. And this one, again, I'll price it for $150, $25 shipping, so it's $175 also. These are great deals. I mean, you know, the kind of guitars that Dave make, these guitars will retail for about easy $300. I mean, I kid you not, you know, because the workmanship is just that, you know, precise and well made. I mean, this one has a great neck. You know, it has one of my favorite necks as far as just how it physically looks. You know, I don't know what type of wood he used because I'm not into that wood electronic thing. I'm just a player. But this is one of my favorite necks. I mean, again, not a scratch or dent on these guitars. And last but not least, now before I introduce you to this one, I'm going to just say this. This one is undoubtedly the best made guitar in my collection that Dave have made. Now, that's not to take away from the other ones. I'm just saying that the craftsmanship on this one is just a higher level, higher standard. And I'm going to just say this before I pick it up. I had a buddy years ago, and he bought a brand new car. And for 2 years, I didn't even know he had another car. Until one day I went to the garage and I seen this new car. I'm like, who's that car? Who car is that? He said, it's mine. I'm like, why don't you drive it? He said, I'm kind of funny like that. You know, it's brand new. It looks so good. I don't even want to drive it. He actually went out and bought a beater and drove it until it started running. Then he drove the new one. And that's the kind of same situation with this one. I bought this from Dave and I rarely play it. I keep it in the case. You know, I pull it out every blue moon to play it. It's undoubtedly the best made guitar Dave, you know, has made for me. You know, the Bixby Tremo alone, and actually just kind of a copy of the Bixby, but the alone, this is $100. You know, F-hole. You know, I want to do something different because I got kind of stuck in that mode of I want the same kind of guitar, same gauge string, same tone, which is kind of pointless. You got 5 guitars that sound the same. What's the point of that? So I said, you know, let's do something totally different for what I would normally ask for. And this is what he came up with. You know, the F-shaped hole, the Bixby, the humbucking pickups, because normally I do the single cord pickups, a tele neck, you know, a relic design, which is what he did. And this guitar here, just when I first put it in my hands, I said, this feels great. It looks great. It sounds good. Attention to detail, turquoise topping on the knobs that match the turquoise color. You know, Dave just outdid himself on this guitar. And again, I really don't want to part with any of them. You know, I definitely don't want to part with this one. But again, I got to make room. So this guitar will retail easy for about $500. You know, as far as the workmanship, the craftsmanship that they put in it. So I'm going to let you guys have it for $200. It's going to be about $30 for shipping because this one's a little heavier. But when I ship it out, if it's not $30, I'll refund you back your difference. So let's just say, for the sake of the moment, 200 plus 30, so it's $230 to have this one. Again, once I receive payment, your guitar go out the very next business day, and you get tracking that day, so you know where your guitar is at. So this one is, again, with shipping and handling, $230. So I'm going to basically sign off now. Like I said, you know, really don't want to part with them, but I got a major project going on and I need space. So again, if you guys are interested, first come, first serve, because I know the last time that I did this, all those guitars went in less than a day and a half. So you don't want to kind of sit on this for a couple of days and ponder should you get it, because by that time it's going to be gone. I've actually had people that had sent me emails, you know, several days after that. I was like, those guitars been gone. They left the very first day. So again, if you want them first come, first serve, these are really great guitars. You're getting a heck of a deal for the quality of these guitars, because as you know, I don't play junk. You know, I definitely don't waste a lot of money on brand name guitars anymore just because they got somebody's name on it, and you know, and you paying for advertisement and all that crazy stuff. But I stand behind these guitars. That's why I got so many of them back day, because when I was hooked the very first time, the very first one he made for me, I was like, okay, I know I'm coming back for this. I'm coming back to this guy for some more guitars. So I'm going to sign off now. Again, first come, first serve. You can send me an email, and I'll see my PayPal information if you don't have it. And then once I receive your payment, I will come back to these videos and kind of do an update to say that these guitars have been sold, and your guitar will go out the very next business day with tracking, United States Postal Service. So I thank you guys for your support of my channel. Until next time, take care.